Sure. Okay, done.
Peace be with you once again, my dear students. Hope you are pretty good. Yesterday, I could not take the class. Reason I told Sir Abraham, and he has shared with you. Suddenly, the net disconnected, and I tried my best level, but I couldn't get success. And I missed 2-3 classes at that yesterday. So till evening, I got it back, and now again I have resumed it. And I will revise the previous one, and then we'll start definitely the new one. First, I'm sharing my book with you. Today, our topic is topic number 1.4, equations reducible to quadratic form. I will give the full detail of this topic, okay, and hope you will remain your concentration. I hope that you will keep your concentration towards my side. It's chapter number 1, quadratic equation, and it's book page number 108. Sorry, it's 8. Our topic is 1.4, equations reducible to quadratic form. My dear students, earlier you have done exercise 1.1. In exercise 1.1, you have learned the quadratic equation, its standard form. You are already familiar what is the standard form. It's the revision of the previous, remember. So keep your concentration toward the both side. So the standard form of quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Can say this is standard form or its general form, right? Make sure that a would not be equal to 0. If it would be equal to 0, then this quadratic equation will not remain as quadratic. It would be equal to linear equation. It would become linear equation because this will be equal to 0. So will not keep a is equal to 0. So this coefficient will not equal b0. On the other side, if we are keeping, if for the same equation ax bx plus c is equal to 0, if we are keeping b is equal to 0, then it could become what? Ax square, then it would become ax square plus 0x plus c is equal to 0, and this equation could be ax square plus c is equal to 0 because this will finish and this will become pure quadratic equation. You are much familiar. Similarly, my dear students, we can also put ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Here we can put c is equal to 0. It could, if by putting this one, this will remain as quadratic equation bx because this one, or this would be equal to 0, or this would be equal to ax square plus bx equal to 0 as c is equal to 0. So in all these equations 1, 2, 3, this is the standard form. If it is equal to 0, this will become linear form. And here if we are putting b is equal to 0, then this will become pure quadratic. And if it c is equal to 0, then again it will remain as quadratic equation. This is the revision of the previous one. Then in this chapter, my dear students, in this topic regarding this, we cannot solve it with any other method. I'm talking about this reducible equation. Reducible to quadratic equation. Reducible to. This cannot be solved with any other method. To solve it, we have three methods. To solve the quadratic equation, you are familiar. First is factorization. Second is division. Second is completing square, and the third method is quadratic formula. You all are familiar with all these methods, right? We have done. So the type number one of this one, type number one, as I have discussed earlier, this type in the previous lecture, it is the revision of the previous, as I told you. So the topic, as you all know, that equations reducible to quadratic equation. So the first type we have done, ax4 plus bx square plus c is equal to 0. Now I have already taught you this one. Just I'm bringing back to the to solve this one. I'm just revising it, this, right? So you are familiar that the highest degree is here, what is 4, and the smallest degree is here is 2. This is not quadratic equation. You have already learned what to do. So what we will do here, will suppose the highest degree, smallest degree, will suppose that, will not take the highest degree. If we'll take the highest degree, we cannot bring a smallest degree. So for to solve this one, to bring into the quadratic equation, we'll take the smallest degree, which is actually x square. So we'll write here let x square is equal to y, and obviously taking squares to both sides, taking squares to both sides, then x square of square, y square of square. This will become x4 is equal to y square. So we can make it equation number 1, equation number 2. We can put the values of, by putting values from equation number 1 and equation number 2 in original equation, this one, you can say this is equation A, you can say in equation A. So it would become, by putting the value, x4 is equal to what we have supposed, a y square plus b x for b we'll write here y. So we'll write here y, and then plus c is equal to 0. Then we can solve. Now it is quadratic, it has become quadratic equation. Then we can solve it. And I told you in the previous lecture, which I have taken in the previous week, I told you question number, sum number 1 to sum number 5, exercise 1.3 are the similar questions. Now from your side, this is the revision I have given you so far. So if there is any ambiguity while solving it, let me know, then I will tell you regarding it, and then otherwise I will move to, if there is, everything is okay and you have done by your own, just tell me, show me the remarks or reactions, so that I can move to the other type. From your side, I'm waiting for your remarks. Albert said okay, fine, just little fast my dear, little fast. Fine. एलिस्टर जॉर्ज, आप क्यों नहीं कर रहे? और सैमुअल की तरफ से कोई रिमार्क्स नहीं आया मुझे अभी तक. Anyways, this is, now I am moving to the next type, and the next type is type number 2. It's type number 2. It is having 5 types. It is having 5 types. Now I'm solving type number 2. Type number 2 is what? It is The equation of the equation of the type AP APX plus B upon PX is equal to C. Just look carefully, pay attention. See, this function and this function both are C. It could be like this. ये function और ये function similar हैं. It's for especially for Samuel and for George, Alistair George और Samuel. आपके लिए मैं इसको अपनी लैंग्वेज को थोड़ा चेंज कर रहा हूँ, उर्दू पे आ रहा हूँ, ठीक है. सी, यहाँ फंक्शन क्या है? दिस इज कोएफिशिएंट, यू आर फेमिलियर. दिस इज कोएफिशिएंट, ठीक है. दिस वैल्यू इज कांस्टेंट, ये कांस्टेंट है. लेकिन ये दोनों हमारे पास जो फंक्शन है p of x और q of x, p of x and q of x, p of x and q of x, right? It could be like this. ये ऐसे भी हो सकता था, ये ऐसे भी हो सकता था, मतलब जरूरी नहीं कि ये इसी तरह ही रहे. It could be like this. ये ऐसे भी हो सकता है. A f of x plus b f of x इज इक्वल टू सी. ये ऐसे भी हो सकता था. मीन ये फंक्शन कुछ इस तरह भी हो सकता था. हमने ऐसे, अब जो हमें सम्स आएंगे टाइप नंबर 2 में, इस तरह के सम्स आएंगे. और वो क्वेश्चन कौन कौन से होंगे? सम नंबर 6 और 7, यही सम्स हैं, ठीक है. 6 और 7 इसी मेथड से सॉल्व आप करेंगे. तो पहले हम इस टाइप को सॉल्व करते हैं. हम इनमें से ये दोनों सिमिलर हैं. लुक, दीज आर सिमिलर. आप इन्हें लिख सकते हैं, दीज आर सिमिलर. ये सिमिलर फंक्शंस हैं, ठीक है. तो हम क्या करें, हम इसे सपोज कर लेते हैं. हम सपोज करेंगे इनमें से एक फंक्शन को इस तरह सपोज कर लेते हैं. लेट p of x इज इक्वल टू y. हम इसको y के इक्वल सपोज कर लिया. p of x इज इक्वल टू y. नाउ अब इसे रिप्लेस कर लेते हैं ओरिजिनल इक्वेशन में. ये आपकी ओरिजिनल है इक्वेशन, इसको इक्वेशन ए कह दें आप. नाउ रिप्लेसिंग इन इक्वेशन ए, ठीक है. आप एक कह दें क्वेश्चन, यू कैन ऑल्सो से, यू कैन ऑल्सो राइट इट इक्वेशन नंबर 1. इक्वेशन नंबर 1 भी आप लिख सकते हैं. तो रिप्लेस करने से क्या होगा? इफ यू आर रिप्लेसिंग, तो कोएफिशिएंट एज इट इज रहेगा. द कोएफिशिएंट विल बी एज इट इज, इट विल रिमेन एज इट इज. इट कुड बिकम a और फिर क्या आ जाएगा? y. आपने उसकी जगह रिप्लेस कर दिया. सिमिलरली 1 ओवर y और फिर क्या आ जाएगा? इज इक्वल टू c. अब c को शिफ्ट कर दें इस तरफ और इसे भी एक्सपैंड कर देते हैं. इसको इसके साथ ये मल्टीप्लाई हो रहा है. a उसी तरह कोएफिशिएंट है. दिस विल बिकम ay प्लस b ओवर y एंड माइनस c इज इक्वल टू 0. व्हाट टू डू नाउ? अब आपने तो इसको क्वाड्रेटिक फॉर्म में लाना है. तो व्हाट टू डू? y आपके पास डिनोमिनेटर में y है, डिनोमिनेटर में y है. तो व्हाट यू विल डू? Okay, my dear. Okay, fine. Fine, Samuel, I got your point. Okay, what to do? We'll multiply it by y. Multiplying by y to both sides. While multiplying by y to both sides, what it become? Ay into y. Similarly, by into y. Then minus c into y is equal to 0 into y. This will become a y square plus this y will cancel with each other because one is multiplying, other is dividing, and then b minus c into y will become cy is equal to 0 into y will become 0. So the equation will be in this form. Ay square, will write this value in the middle because this is the middle part of this one, cy, and this will become the constant is equal to 0. Now look at this. This has came into standard form or general form. I hope you got it. I hope you got it. If you need any revision, please let me know. Then I will revise for you. Otherwise, I have done its original from. I will just revise for you people. Just concentrate it. This is the second type of reducible form. We will reduce it. We will reduce this equation to bring it into quadratic form. So here a is a coefficient, p of x and p of x are the function. So this you will get the same function. These one is multiplying form, other is the division form. This will be the similar. So what you will do, you will suppose is equal to any variable, but remember x you will not choose. Otherwise you can from a to z you will choose any one, but x you will not choose as x is already given in the original equation. So we have supposed it equal to y. Now replace it in original equation. Original is this one. You can suppose it 1 or a, right? You have labeled it a or 1, anyone. So we have put the value of a, y, which is we have supposed it equal to y, and we have put it equal to y. And then to another way, one thing is this, you can multiply the whole equation by y. The other way is what? Other way is you can take the LCM of these two. You can take the LCM of AY and BY, and the same you will get at the end. Ultimately, you will get the same answer. So I have chosen this method that I have multiplied all with y on both sides, and then by multiplying by, I got by the end the equation in this form, which is the standard form. I hope you got it. If there is any problem, please ask me. Otherwise, show the reaction so that I will move to the question side. I will do one question for you people. Immediately, beta, immediately. I'm waiting for you. Immediately. Okay, thank you. Now I'm just moving to the question side. Then you will get a more detail on it. Somebody asked me probably something. No, sir. Resume to everyone. Resume, I don't know what is the meaning of no, sir. No, sir mean you got it or not got it. Immediately, beta, before I raise it. Clear. Okay, right, clear, beta. Instead, this will make unclear to me that it is not clear to you probably. Anyhow, now moving to the question. I'm raising this one. So the question number 6 is sum number 6. Question number 6 is here. It is what? It is actually 2x square plus 1 plus 3 over 2x square plus 1 is equal to 4. Very carefully, my dear student, pay attention very carefully, because this question make you clear, and hope with the one time you will understand it. Okay, I just want that it should be done within a one time. So what is the function given here? The function given here is similar function. What is this? This is 2x square plus 1. Now probably you would ask here, you may ask probably the question, this question will rise, sir, what is the coefficient here? My dear student, the coefficient is 1 understood here. The coefficient 1 is understood here. You may say, I'm just for your convenient I'm writing. If it would be like this, 2x square plus 1, it means actually 1 is understood here. So 1 is there, coefficient is there. We have this function. So what we will do, again, we are moving to the question side. We'll suppose it. Let 2x square plus 1 is equal to y. So we have supposed it equal to y. Now we'll replace it. Now replacing y. Now replacing the value of 2x square plus 1, which is equal to y. Right? So I'm replacing it. We are writing it. This will be now become original equation y plus 3 upon y is equal to 4. Now what you will do, you are much familiar. One thing I as earlier told you, here you can take the LCM here. The other thing what to do, you can multiply y to both sides. You can multiply y to both sides. So you can write here multiplying y to both sides. So y into y plus 3 over y is equal to 4 into y. This will cancel with each other. This will become y square plus 3. You can bring this value toward this side. This will become minus here. You can, just for your convenience, I'm writing it 4y. And later we can write it y square minus 4y plus 3 is equal to 0. 3 is equal to 0. Hope it is clear, my dear. Hope it is clear. Hope it is clear. Right? Now what I will do now, here I have a choice, and similarly you have a choice. You can apply three methods which you have learned earlier. First is factorization, second is completing square, and third obviously quadratic formula. Whatever is convenient for you, then whether you are to have a good command on factorization, go ahead for that. If you have good command on quadratic formula, and similarly on the other third method, you can go for that one. So it is not restricted that the particular method you can do one. Okay, for me I'm doing it with factorization. So using factorization, what to do? Very easy and very convenient. So you can see here I can make the factor of the middle term factor. How can I make the factor? Y square minus 3y minus y plus 3 is equal to 0. Hope you got it. This is the middle term. This is the middle term, which I have broke the middle term and made it a 4 polynomial. Now it has become into tetranomial. Instead, it was earlier it was in the trinomial form, one term, second term, third term. Now it has 4 terms, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 terms are there. Now you can take the common values. Common are what here? Y is common, and then you can take the uncommon inside it, y minus 3. Similarly, no value, you cannot take anything common, so you can take minus 1 as common, and minus will become into plus, and similarly plus will shift into minus, and then this will become, and when you have these two similar values, now look at these two are similar values. So these two similar values, you can take one as y minus 3, the other one is y minus 1, y minus 1, and both are equal to 0. So we can write it y minus 3 is equal to 0. Similarly, y minus 1 is equal to 0. So y is equal to, we'll shift it to the other side, is equal to 3. And similarly, y we can take to the other side, which is equal to 1. I hope you got it. So this is, we got it equal to y is equal to 3 and y is equal to 1. Now what to do? We need to put it back to, we have to replace it once again to the original value. So what we'll do by the end, we'll take the y, what we have taken, y is equal to this one. So we'll replace it to that value. So we'll write right here, I will write here, replacing again. Sir, which method is it? My dear student, I'm very amazed. Who is there? Please, who has actually asked this? This method is factorization. I have made the factor. This is the middle term. This middle term is now minus 3 by minus 4. So this is, it means you have not done it properly. This is the factorization I'm doing. Out of 3 method, I told you, you can choose any one. And in between, I even told that I am using factorization method. So this is factorization method. Samuel, it's you. Okay. Factor again, I'm replacing from here. Look at this. The question I have solved here. See, the question I have solved, y is equal to, on one side, the y is equal to 3, other side y is equal to 1. Now what to do? Actually, the original form of the values is this one. Similarly, this function is there. So we'll put it back there. We will put it back there. Remember, we will not write here, this is our particular, we have got the answer. We'll put it back there so that we'll come to know what is the original. Original was, we have replaced it equal to, we have supposed y is equal to 2x square plus 1. So, or, and here y is equal to 1, y is equal to 3. So we'll put y is equal to 3 here, y is equal to 3. So we'll write it now. Then we can write it like this. Therefore 2x square plus y is equal to y. This value is equal to y. We'll put y is equal to what? It is equal to 3. So now what we will do, 2x will take, shift this value here. this will become 3 minus 1, and x square is equal to 3 minus 1 is what, 2, and this will come here, will divide as it is multiplying, so we'll get 1 here. So by the end we have x square is equal to 1. Remember what we need to do here, now we'll take the, we need to find the value of x by the end. So we'll take, what we will do, taking square root, which is the, square is the opposite of square is, or the reciprocal of this is square root, and square root का reciprocal होता है square, और square का होता है उलट उसका square root होता है. So taking square roots to both sides, even you can write it on both sides भी ठीक है, to both sides भी ठीक है. So you can do it like this, x square root you have taken, similarly you have taken the square root here. Remember here you have the variable, but on the other side you have a constant. Whether there is a constant value, we use the plus minus sign. So square is cancelled with this one, and the end you will get plus minus 1. So you can put 1, whether plus 1 or minus 1, you will get the correct answer, my dear student. So this is the just one of the part I have taken out. The other part I am solving for you. See, for the other value is what? One, I have solved this one with this one. Now I am using this one. So replacing y is equal to 2x square plus y is equal to y. And what is y? Y as y is equal to 1. This time y, we are putting y is equal to 1. So this will equal to 2x square plus y is equal to 1. This will shift to that side. It will become x square is equal to 1 minus 1. What it become? 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. And we'll bring this x2 here. It will divide it by, and we'll get 0 ultimately. 0 divided by 2, it will get 0. So x square is equal to 0, and we can write it by taking square root. Taking square root, you know that we'll write the same statement here. Taking square roots to both sides, since I do not have the sufficient, so can write it x is equal to 0. Now probably you may ask, sir, idhar humne kyun nahi likha? Why we have not written 0 plus minus 0? 0 is neither plus nor minus. मैंने बड़ी दफा number of time I have given the example that suppose you have a 0 in hand, and I just say add 5, you have a 5 rupee, and I just say add 0 from my side, so it will remain 5. If I say give 0 to, from your side to me, then again it is 0. So 0 is neither plus nor minus. 0 is the simple 0 having no sign. We cannot we can apply any sign. So we got the two value. Ultimately we got x is this one and x is this one. Here x is equal to plus 1 as well as minus 1. So for to check it, अगर हम check करना चाहें, how can we check it? This is for the last I'm doing for you. Last. So ultimate, what we have original value? The original value is 2x square plus 1 plus 3 over 2x square plus 1 is equal to 4. You can put plus 1 first. A plus 1 put kar dein. So what you will get? This is for you people. I am just so that you may understand. Plus 1 for plus 1 plus 3 over 2 1 square plus 1 is equal to 4. So this is, we have 3. My dear students, square of 2 1, square of 1 is 1, 1 2s are 2 plus 1. Similarly 3 over 1 2s are 2, 1 2s are 1 1s are 1, and 1 2s are 2, 2 plus 1 is equal to 4, and then you can write 3 plus 3 over 3 is equal to 4. This will cancel with 1, and you will get 3. Here you can get 3 plus 1 is equal to 4 is equal to 4. So we have concluded that it is the correct we have derived. हमने बिल्कुल ठीक derive किया है. Okay, this is for the plus I have used. Now for minus. For minus, suppose I'm using for minus. So if I'm using for minus, my dear student, then what will happen? See, I'm using minus and minus here. Then the square of 1 square minus square is what? It will change into plus. Similarly, minus minus plus, and 2 1s are 2. Again, we will get the same answer. Similarly, here square ka minus 1 square is 1, 1 2s are 2, 2 plus 1 is 3, and 3 will cancel with 3, and 3 plus 1 is equal to 4. Again, you will get 4. So from the both two sides we have concluded that it is equal to, that left hand side is equal to right hand side, and we have derived it correct. Now if for the zero, for zero is also, you can derive it just for your convenient. I'm writing the value here. I'm directly writing the value here. I'm just giving the arrow to this side. This is 2 0 square plus 1 plus 3, 2 0 square plus 1 is equal to 4. Now square of 0 is obviously 0. Multiplying by 0, it is equal to 0 plus 1. Similarly, this one, what is? It is 0. 0 into 2, 2. 0, 0 plus 1 is 1. So we can write it 3 over 1 is equal to 4. And 3 over 1 mean understood 1. 1 plus 3 is equal to 4. And 4 is equal to, this is also equal to 4 is equal to 4. I hope you got it. I hope you got it. Before I close it or erase it, I just want to show, need your reaction. You got it or not? If there is some problem, ambiguity, please let me know. Then I will then again I will revise it for you people. Okay, before I erase it. Your reaction, my dear students. I'm waiting for your reaction. If got it, please. Got it. Very good. Samuel said got it. I'm really good. And good to hear from your side, Samuel. You are in our daily prayer, beta. Yes, Albert, you raise the hand. Albert, where are you? Please unmute yourself, and just one student at a time. Remember, one student at a time. Yes, Albert, my dear, immediately, beta. Next period start हो चुका है. I just want to go to the next. What do you want to ask?
Sir, मैंने तो कुछ नहीं किया, गलती से हुआ है.
What is this, my dear? It is just the wasting of time. I'm waiting for that. If there is any problem, ask me. Okay. It means you got it. Okay. It means you got it. So the homework is from my side. One I've solved. You can copy it. It is the recording. You can get the copy from this one. And second question is obviously, second is you can do by your own. Second question is what? It is second question is the 6 I have done for you. In the beginning, I told you exercise. This is type number 2. So question number 6 and 7 are similar. Question number 6 and 7 are similar. So you can solve it. Okay, Albert, you again raise the hand, my dear. Albert, you have raised the hand.
No, sir, पहले से हुआ है ये तो.
Okay, fine. That's all, my dear. Now type number 3. Type number 3 is what? It's the type number 3 is reciprocal. It is reciprocal equation of the type. Reciprocal equation of the type. Of the type mean it is to be given here. A x square plus 1 over x square plus b. I need your attention. X plus 1 over x. This is my second period has started. C is equal to 0, or ax4 plus bx cube plus cx square plus bx plus a is equal to 0. Keep your eyes here, my dear. We need to bring this value in this form. Okay, so look at this. This is a x4, x cube, x square, x1, and constant is here. This constant means x is there, but x is having part 0. X is having part 0 here. It means, so what we will do, you know that actually we have to bring this value into the second degree. Mean standard form, mean ओरिजिनल फॉर्म, मीन जनरल फॉर्म में हमने इसको लाना है, क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन में लाना है. तो व्हाट टू डू? will multiply, will divide it by x square, dividing x squares, x squared to both sides. So we can write it x4 over x square. Similarly, bx x square plus cx square over x square plus bx over x square, a over x square, then 0 over x square. Then my dear, this will cancel x square with 2, 2 is remaining, x square with 1, you have 1 here now, this will cancel fully. Similarly, this will cancel with 1, 1 is remaining here, and this will not cancel. So we can write it at the end, ax square plus bx plus c plus b over x plus a over x square is equal to 0. Divided by this, we get the 0. Now we will shuffle these values, mean we'll write it accordingly. Or we'll shuffle, or we'll write it in a meaningful way. We'll take the values, we'll write it in a meaningful way. Look at the values, look at this value, we'll mix this one, and similarly this one with this. This will be ax square plus a over x square, then plus bx and plus b over x, then plus c will write at the end equal to 0. So we can take a as common from both these. A is common. A is common, then we can write it x square plus 1 over x square. Similarly here, b we can take the common, x plus 1 over x, and plus c is equal to 0. Now look at this. This is the same as I have done it here. It is the same one. It is the same one. So this is called as reciprocal equation. This is known as reciprocal equation. We can take this one is equal to y, and for taking the square, after taking the square, we can put it to the other value. Okay, we can put it to the other value, then we can solve it. I hope you got it, because I'm leaving it here. I can solve it further, but I'm leaving it. I have bring it back to the original form. Now, what to do? I will just solve the question so for your convenience, and this will be okay for you. Then I think question number, let me see, question number 8, 6 and 7. Some number, question number 8 and 9 and 10. Are similar to these questions, this type are similar to this one. I'm solving now. Before I conclude this one, I just want your reaction. If it is okay, then otherwise I will repeat it for you. And if it is okay, then I will do the example question for you people. Let me know your reaction, please. It is clear. From Nawal side, other students? Samuel, is it clear to you? Samuel, and the other one is Alistair, and one girl is there, Michelle Munawar. Michelle Munawar, is it clear to you, beta? Good, good. That's good. That's good. Today you are showing your very good attitude, as you have many times shown in the classroom. That's very good. Alistair, very good. Actually, the marks from your side, I really appreciate. We teacher do not need the every time that if you say if there is any problem, if there is any confusion, ambiguity there, you may ask. Okay, I'm raising it. Okay, the question is here we have in hand is, somebody again asked, all clear, right? Example number 3. Concentrate on the board, my dear. Example number 3. Its page number is 9. Example number 3. Okay, this example is 2x4 minus 5x cube minus 14x square minus 5x plus 2 is equal to 0. 2x cube minus 5x cube 2x4 minus 5x cube minus 14x square minus 5x plus 2 is equal to 0. Now, what is the biggest term, largest term, greater term? What is the greater term is here? You can see it is 4. But we have to bring it first into the standard form, which is quadratic equation. So its greatest value is x square. So what we will do, you know that what we'll do, dividing x square. Why x square? Because it is already x4 is there. X square to both sides. So we'll write it 2x4 over x square minus 5x cube over x square minus 14x square over x square minus 5x over x square plus 2 over x square. Similarly, on the other side, x square. Now, this will cancel by 2. Similarly, this will cancel, will get 1. Whole cancel. This will 1 will cancel, and then so we'll write the answer in this way: 2x square minus 5x minus 14 minus 5 upon x plus 2 over x square is equal to 0. Right. My dear student, will write it in the, will shuffle it once again. Shuffle mean, I mean to say we'll rearrange it. Rearranging. This is the actually appropriate term. So we'll rearrange. How we can rearrange? We can use this one, this with this, and this with this one. So we'll write it 2x square plus 2 over x square. Similarly, minus 5x minus 5 over x and minus 14 is equal to 0. What we will do here, we'll take 2 as common. 2 is common from this side, 2 is common here and here, 2 is common. So 2 is common. So we'll have x square plus, when 2 is taken common, so 2 ones are 2, 1 times 2. Similarly here, 5 x minus 1 over x minus 14 is equal to 0. So this is the value we got it. Now what we will do, will suppose is equal to let the smallest values x minus 1 over x, and this is the greater square value. So we'll take it is equal to y. Let y is equal to x minus 1 over x. This is our first equation. Now, taking squares to both sides square we will take. So we are taking the square. Here we'll write y square, and then on the other side x minus 1 over x whole square. X minus 1. Oh, minus we have taken common here. Minus, since we have taken minus as common, so this will become plus. This value will become plus. Similarly, here is plus, right? Actually, how I come to know, because I have noticed here I have minus, whereas here I'm getting plus. So that is why here I come to know that this may not be different. It should be similar. As I told you, the function must be similar. It means minus plus sign must be also be similar, right? So we'll expand it. X square is equal to, and here you know that we'll use the formula you are familiar. Which formula? You are already familiar. This is a plus b whole square formula we will use here, right? So we are writing here x square plus 1 over x square, then plus, yes my dear.
तो जहाँ पे आपने let y is equal x minus 1 over x.
Okay, fine, got it. I changed it. Thank you, my dear. Right. So actually we need only this one. Right? So we'll take this to the other side. We can write it like this: x square plus 1 over x square. Whether you write on the right side or left side, it is equal to this one. So we have this when this will go to this side, this will become y square minus 2. Now just see that here we have x is equal to this one. This is for your convenience, otherwise no need to put the put this rectangle here or in circle here. This is just to make it clear to you. I have done for you people. I hope it is clear, my dear. Right? Now, the further we will do, what we will do, we'll place the value here. You are already familiar, 2 we have here. Now this time original value is this one we have. This one is there, right? So what we will do, we'll write here 2 is as it is. 2 is as it is. And then for x square plus 1 over x square, what we will put? Y square minus 2 minus 5 will write as it is. Then for x plus 1 over x square, we'll put here y. And then minus 14 will write, right? Now we will expand it. How we can expand it? By multiplying it, multiplying this value. 2 into y square, this will become 2y square minus 2 times 4 minus 5y minus 14 is equal to 0. Now you can write it 2y square minus 5y minus 14 and minus this, what will become? Will become 18 is equal to 0. Now what you can do here, you can apply the factorization method, you can apply the quadratic formula, you can apply the completing square method, whatever is convenient to you. If there is any problem, please ask me. If there is okay, then just show the reaction that it is okay till here before I go ahead. Fine, Mohit. Thank you, Mohit. Thank you, Mohit. And the further from any your side, fine. Right. So I am applying here factorization method. So you know that 2 when multiplied by this one, what it become? 2 18s are 36, and we have 36 is the product. 36 is the product. We need to break middle term in such a way that if we add or subtract, we'll get minus 5, whereas if we multiply it, we'll get the product 36. So what we will do, I'm doing it fast. 9 fours are 36. So 9 minus 4 definitely will get 5. So what to do? I have to remember the minus sign here. Don't forget the sign, because just minus or plus sign will change the whole value. Remember. So minus 9y and plus 4y minus 18 is equal to 0. Middle term we have done. Middle term हमने break कर ली है. What to do now? We'll take the common terms here, common value. So what is common? Y is common. What I can see from here, y is common from this side. Y is common. Then 2 minus 9 I can, sorry. So y is common, then I can write it 2y. 2y minus 9. Similarly, what is common here? Plus 4, 2 is common. 2 is common. Then 2 times y, 2 2s are 4, 2 times y minus 2 plus we have already taken common. So that's this minus will come as it is. This minus will come as it is. 2 9s are. So we have this one. Now, when both the terms are similar, make sure we are doing correct, right? So 2y minus 9 will take one common, and the other common values is what? It is y plus 2 is equal to 0. Both are equal to 0. So we'll write it like this. 2y minus 9 is equal to 0 and y plus 2 is equal to 0, and then 2y will shift it to the other side, 9, and y is equal to 9 by 2. We got it. Y is equal to 9 by 2. Y is equal to 9 by 2. We got it. 9 by 2, right? Then on the other side, y is equal to, here is we can do the direct minus 2. So we got it, y is equal to minus 2. So we got it the two values here. Now you can apply any one. like you can replace it as it is, you can again replace it. आप इसको दोबारा replace कर सकते हैं, values को उनकी जगह put करके दोबारा replace करेंगे. आप जब दोबारा replace करेंगे तो आपको you will get the value. अगर आप इसको y की value को put कर दें, उसकी जगह x की जगह put कर दें, तो you will get the answer again. I hope you got it. I hope you got it. I hope you got it. Otherwise, any problem? This is the example I've solved. Now I just want to solve a sum for you, so that is why I stopped here. I just want to solve the question for you people. Let me know, please, my dear student. Is it okay, or I should revise it for you people? Mohit said okay. Yes, Abdur Rahman and other. Yes. Okay, just let me know the one who couldn't understand it. The one who couldn't understand. Got it. Daim said okay, got it. Okay, so shall I raise it now, my dear? Shall I raise it now? Yes, got it. Samuel said okay, got it. Right. Okay, I'm going to erase it. Now the question number 8 is there for you people. Question number 8 is there, my dear student. Question number 8 or sum number 8 is 4x plus 1 over 4x minus 1 plus 4x minus 1 over 4x plus 1 is equal to 2 1 whole 1 over 6. I repeat the question, just make it sure that it is clear. 4x plus 1, 4x minus 1 plus 1 is equal to 2 whole 1 over 6. So this is the question in hand we have. Just look carefully, my dear student. Just look carefully. You will find this one. You will find that if it is 4 by 4x plus 1, 4x plus 1 is similar values are here, right? And similar values are here. These are similar values. So what to do? We need to suppose it. We'll suppose it. Let y is equal to 4x plus 1 over 4x minus 1. Now what we will do, we'll write it 1 over y. Let this y is equal to this one, and 1 upon y is equal to what? I will write it 1 over this value. I will write 4x plus 1 over 4x minus 1. Now when I will shift it, this value will multiply 1 with 1. We'll get it like this: 4x minus 1 over 4x plus 1. Just look carefully if you got it. If you got it, just give me the remarks. You got it. Equation number 1 and equation 2. Just I supposed this one value. I just suppose this value is equal to 1 y. I suppose this is equal to y.
हो जाता है.
Okay. Okay, beta, don't talk, beta. Mohit, I think voice is your. I think so. Okay, I suppose is equal to 1. Then I have taken the reciprocal of this one. Y ka reciprocal. What is the reciprocal of y? It's 1 over y. Similarly, I have also taken the reciprocal here. 1 over this value I have written. Then this value is multiplied by 1. You got the reciprocal of this one. So can write it like this. We'll replace it. We'll use it now. Replacing in first equation, original one. You can just say original equation ये this one. You can label it A, you can label it 1. अगर इसे 1 you can label it A as well, right? So अगर हम इसको इस तरह लिखें तो how can we write it? Replace करने पर this will be equal to, now this is equal to y plus is here, plus I have taken from here, and yx minus 1 over yx plus 1 will write it how? We'll write it, this is equal to this value. 1 over y is equal to, here we'll multiply this value and add here. 6 2s are 12 and 13. 13 over 6. Now what to do? This time we have two different terms. This time we have two different terms, y in the denominator and 6 in the denominator. What is the LCM? Obviously 6y is the LCM. So we'll multiplying 6y to both sides. So 6y into y, then 6y into 1 upon y, and 13 over 6 into 6y. So what we will get? We'll get it this way. 6 into y, 6 into y, well, it will become 6y square. Then y will cancel with y. Now no value is denominator. जो हमारा this was our aim, to just make it free from the denominator, because in second degree equation, in quadratic equation, we have learned that there must be a linear form. उसकी linear form होनी चाहिए, कोई rational numbers नहीं, मतलब उसको fraction form में नहीं होना. It should not be in fraction form. So 6 ones are 6 plus 6 is equal to 6 will cancel with 6 and 13y. Now to bring it into the standard form, we'll bring this value here. So this will become 6y square minus 13y and plus 6 is equal to 0. Hope you got it till here. I hope you got it till here. I hope you got it till here. Now just look carefully. Very good, very good, very good. If there is any question, you may write in the chat box and I will read it from there. And if there is no need to write, then simply don't write. If there is question, then you may ask. If there is, otherwise it's just the wastage of time for me. It's good for you, but for me it's like the wasting. So what we will do here, you know that we'll multiply by this coefficient with this constant, we'll get 36. 36 is the product. Now we need to break this middle term in such a way that we get minus 13, whether by adding or by subtracting, but we get the product is 36. So what is the number? Obviously 9 multiplied by 4 as 6 square minus 9y minus 4y plus 6. I hope you got it, this middle term break. I hope you got it. So what we will take common from here, see, one pair is this one pair is similarly this one. So what we will take, hold on my dear, just this is 6, 3 is the common, 3 is common here, 3 and y is common, and 3 2 times 6 and y is there, and minus 3 times, and y you have already taken common. Similarly from here 2 is common, but we cannot take y because y is in the third term but not lie on the in the fourth term. So 2 is the common only, so we can write it 2 times. Y already we have taken common, so minus we have already taken, so this minus will change into plus 2y, and plus we have taken common minus, so we'll write here minus 3. I told you many times, when these two are similar, it means that we are doing correct. So 2y minus 3 and 3y minus 2. Somebody need to, Faris, just stop your mic, or somebody have, somebody's person, people or children are talking. Family is talking. Okay, here. So at the end, and both are equal to 0. So what we will do, 2y minus 3 is equal to 0. Similarly, 3y minus 2 is equal to 0. So we'll do 2y is equal to, this will shift to the other side, and y is equal to 3 upon 2. We got the value of y. Similarly, here 3y is equal to 2, positive 2, and y is equal to 2 by 3, 2 upon 3. We got this one. Right, my dear? I hope till here is everything is fine. I hope, my dear, everything is fine till here. If there is any problem, any ambiguity, please do ask. Please do ask. Otherwise, we will replace it. Now, okay, fine. Fine, my dear. Now, what we will do, we'll take this value as we need to replace it again. Replacing again. We are replacing again. Somebody asked something, I think so. Dime, what have you written? Dime, what have you written this? Dime Joseph, what have you written this? Replacing. Be careful. Okay, what will replace? Original value is this one. So actually it means y is equal to 3 upon 2 mean actually it is equal to this value. Similarly, y is equal to 2 upon 3, it is equal to this value. So what we do, we'll put it again there. So we'll write it 4x plus 1 over 4x plus 1 over 4x minus 1 is equal to 3 over 2. And similarly, I'm writing this 4x plus 1 over 4x minus 1 is equal to 2 over 3. 2 over 3 and 3 over 2, it's there. So here we can cross multiply. We can cross multiply here. This value to this and this value to this. This will become 2 into 4x plus 1 is equal to 3 4x minus 1, and then we can multiply it. 1 I will do for you. This is 2 4 times 8x plus 8 plus 2 4s are 2 2s are 4 2s are 8 and 2 1s are 2 and 3 4s are 12. X minus 3 4s are 12 is equal to 12x minus 3, and then we can shift it to this value here, or whether you can shift to this value there. So this will be equal to 12x minus 8x is equal to, and then you can take similarly minus 3 minus 2. This will be equal to 4x is equal to minus 5. Minus 5 is there, and this you can take to the other side. This you can take to the other side. This will become plus, and x is equal to 5 over 4. This will equal to 5 over 4. I hope you got it. And similarly, actually my attention is toward the time. Already I have taken 4 minutes. Teacher Zaira, are you there? Teacher Zaira, are you there? Similarly, you can solve this one. So some number from my side homework is some number, it's from the book side. Some number 8,
Yes, sir,
9 and 10 are similar. 9 and 10
Hello.
are similar. So this is your homework, right? Thank you. Yes, teacher. That's all from my side, my dear student. And
Okay.
please complete the work and show me. You can send it to me like this way. You can tomorrow. You can show me to the from your book while you keep your notebook toward my side this way, and then I will come to know that you have done. And be sure show your honesty, please.